All right, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I'm Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man, great big Star Wars fan. Just got this package from Nasser Rabadi. This is a copy of the book that I ordered from him, and I guess it's TRIXIE CAIN Blood Reaper, which I did a trading card for. Just got this thing. Now, it got returned to him because I think... Why did it get returned to him? Oh, I think he sent it to my home address. That was, I moved since then. So it got sent back to him. He contacted me promptly, got it resent to my P.O. box. So that's good. The box took a beating, but we're going to see how the comic book held up inside. And then I'm going to read it. And I'm going to tell you what I thought about Nasser Rabadi's TRIXIE CAIN. Let me get these skizzers out. Let's open this thing up. Sent media mail. That's good that we're still getting away with that. I'll tell you, sometimes the woman at the post office is just like, this is not media mail. This is the comic book. There has to be a ratio of words to pictures that's like, a certain... So comic books, they're not media mail. All right, well, if we can get away with it, we should try to get away with it. All right, so we open it up. Inside, oh, there's my trading card there. That's nice. That's my artwork. And we've got other trading cards as well. This is a Gemini mailer. Everyone loves these Gemini mailers for shipping comics. I think Zach started talking about these, and so everybody kind of goes along with it. They're good. I think I'm not sure that the book got here in I'm not sure the book got here in perfect shape. But I blame myself, and not only that, I really don't care. I'm only here to kind of read the book and enjoy it. If it does come a little dinged up, which it did, I'm not going to be the dude who complains. I feel like Papa Comics Gate in a way. I got to kind of suck that up. All right, TRIXIE CAIN Blood Reaper trading card. I like this. Look, these look like playing cards. That's kind of nice on the back. No information. It doesn't have the name of the artist on any of these. Here's TRIXIE CAIN. I think is she naked? I don't know what this is. I don't know if she's got pants on or not. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Here's the comic book. It got here okay. I mean, it is... Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to read it. I just want to read it and let you guys know what I thought. Let me flip through it real quick. Yeah. Nasser was raising something like $20,000, maybe a little bit more for these comics. They're going to be done at a budget. They're not going to be as, in terms of printing and everything, as high quality as some of the other books that raise a little bit more money. This is still... I don't know. I'm not going to complain. I think it's okay. All right, I'm going to read this and I'll get right back to you. Bye. Hello.
If you're enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button. Join us.
Okay, I'm back, having just finished reading TRIXIE CAIN Blood Reaper book 1. What can I say? Nasser, let me say good things. I like some of what Nasser writes. I think Nasser has a way with words. Things are simplistic. His dialogue flows, and it's oftentimes very believable. Sometimes he gets a little bit weird. I mean, like, the last thing she'll ever see is me. And if she carries any glimpse into infinity, she'll be thinking of me that whole time. That doesn't make any sense, Nasser. Sorry. But even still, we meet TRIXIE CAIN, who is a psychopath. She is a psychopath. And I think that Nasser would describe her as a psychopath. She has no feelings at all. None. She doesn't care about anything. But then again, I don't think she needs to care because she's fighting vampires. I don't know why she stresses that she doesn't have any empathy for creatures of the night. None of us should. I don't have any empathy for them either. Let me see. Look, she comes downstairs. Trixie, you got a letter today from your dad. And she stops dead in her tracks. She responds, by the way, the art changes all the time. I'll say the art Occasionally hits a mark. Sometimes the art does it. Most of the time, though, it's really, really tough to tell what's going on. And I would say that, like this transition from here to here, obviously this is a flashback to when she was a little girl. And I say obviously, but it isn't obvious. As you're reading this, this kind of hits you suddenly. It would have been nice in color. In color, I would have said do this in black and white. Just cut to like gray tones for this sequence here, and then go back to color when it's modern day. Since it's just black and white line artwork, sorry. Since it's just black and white line artwork, you've got to find another way. You've got to change. You've got to cue the audience that this is a different time period, and this switches back to the 1700s. I think at some points it's very. I'm not sure why. I'm not exactly sure why. A lot of monsters show up. They all have, they stand around. They cut, It's. I think. I think the art would be. I think Nasser's story would be served by a different art style. I would say, and I'm not. I don't want to denigrate the artist. I'm just saying that in terms of telling the story, that I can tell Nasser pictured in his head. I'm not sure that that's happening on the page. I laughed my balls off seeing Ben Hennessy here. Ben Henderson, who was the Comicsgate publisher of Cautionary Comics, and had famously had a fallout with Nasser Rabadi and demanded to be removed from this comic, even though he paid Nasser to be in this comic book. And Nasser said, "You approved of it. I'm not going to take you out." Here's Ben Hennessy with... First of all, I don't know what this is. This is out of nowhere. Wait a second. Okay, so Ben Hennessy comes in, chases this guy, and then... Is that Ben Hennessy? Wait, is that... all right. I guess it is. But Ben had a hat. No. Ben has a hat and sunglasses. Oh, his hat flew off. I didn't notice that. And his sunglasses flew off. That makes it a little bit confusing. It would have been better if his hat had stayed on and his sunglasses. That would have made... See, I'm sorry. So you can see the hat flying off and the sunglasses. Here comes Trixie Cain dive bombing out of nowhere with a knife to backstab Ben Hennessy. And Ben Hennessy grows fangs. And look, the lower fangs go right through her arm. And she's pissed about that. She's going to stab Ben Hennessy right in the forehead. Pulls her arm off the fangs. And I don't know. This is another thing. I mean, this is what I mean. Like, this looks like a single page here, but it's not. It's a double pager that you're supposed to follow from here to here. And I will tell you, that needs to be made a lot more clear immediately on this panel here. This panel should have bled all way over into the next page in order to signal that we're supposed to just read it, this way. That is a problem, because I read this and I didn't know what the F was going on, and then I finally realized. I was like, oh, this panel connects the two pages together, but you don't realize that until you're already pretty much done reading this sequence. Yeah, so I mean, this is the thing. You don't, just be aware of that kind of a transition there. Make it easy for the reader, because it does take you out of the story. The thing about the comic book is that you want to settle in, and you want to just kind of, fall into it and just enjoy the story and not have to worry about where to go, with your eyes visually. Just make that as easy as possible for people. Then a werewolf shows up. They have a big fight. Look, he grabs this vampire thing by the tongue and he smashes it. I mean, look, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So fighting, I guess this coin that she's wearing around her neck is like a crucifix or something, because it scares the werewolf off, I think. He sniffs it. He sniffs her cleavage, and he goes, and then he runs away. I'm not really sure what that was. And then she wakes up the next morning. What a joy. Yeah, when I found you, you were all covered in blood and fur. I don't know. I mean, it's good. Like, there's a lot of it that's good. A lot of it is good. I like a lot of the way Nasser writes dialogue. The art is extremely confusing. It's just extremely confusing. There are a lot of action scenes that are not well written, and they're tough to sort of make out. And then suddenly, like I said, we're back in the, I guess it's back in the 1800s, because I guess this is like signals that this is Abraham Lincoln, so this should be kind of like right around the Civil War. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. Some good stuff here. You know, look at this line. A deal with the devil is better than no deal at all. Those, you know, I don't know if that's the choice here, and but okay. Enjoy your deal with the devil. I read it. I read the whole thing, and I feel like here's what I feel like. I feel like Nasser is very precocious. I feel like the art style for this book doesn't work very well. I mean, just because I pictured what he was trying to do, and it didn't really come across. Like, this guy floats in midair, and it's, you know, spoiler alert, it's her father, and you know, he's like, darling, you know what I mean? And it's, it's, you know, it looks silly. It just looks silly. It doesn't look horrific or anything. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'm just gonna skip a little bit of this. I'll go backwards, and just tell you that I don't know. I don't know. I liked it. I thought that, you know, it was good. I enjoyed reading the final product of this, because, you know, Nasser was a part of Comicsgate. He was on the show all the time, and I think he really developed a good method of marketing himself. I'm looking forward to seeing what his new book is. I think he's going to be doing another comic book, which I encourage him to do. So really good stuff. And I'll be backing your new book, Nasser. Congratulations on Trixie Cain. I wish I got the John Malin cover, though. I don't know how I didn't get the John Malin cover. A good effort. I didn't read Stardust, so I don't know if this is an improvement from Stardust, but in terms of your writing prowess, yeah, there was some really good stuff there that I thought was precocious. I thought it was fairly sophisticated, you know, for a 22-year-old writer. And like I said, you know, great work. This though, I was like, you're not supposed to be mailing media mail with advertisements in it. It's like the whole back page is an ad. Whatever. I'm not going to tell the post office. Keep going, Nasser. Keep going, pal.
Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on the live stream. Thanks very much, everyone.
Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there.